Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Three down.
They'll run the ball. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Regular.
Now Manning throwing on second down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Manning now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Caught outside is Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Manning to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Zebra.
Single receiver.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Poe with the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Strong
First for Elijah McGuire. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
You got him.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, it's Darnold. And this is caught by Kurz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, getting through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. Sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Hey, guys, check me out.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Leopard!
Ringo!
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Oh, watch the ball.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's got Kurz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants.
We got a runner.
Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for two.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Regular.
From the gun, it's Manning. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clear.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays, but the defense knocked the ball away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Back there!
Now the play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
56.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watch 10, watch 10.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold throwing for his right. He's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Lay down.
It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now for 42 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Hey, gun. Regular.
Working from the gun, Manning. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hope of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Zebra.
Now Manning to try again after the pick six. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Regular. Set, blue,
on first down, Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Zebra.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Strong right.
So set, blue 88. Blue 80.
Again, Sparkman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Zebra.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know they're going to be really tipped off.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Shotgun now for Manning. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Rosas now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go again with McGuire. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down.
Gun!
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here's Darnold. Caught by Herndon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll run with McGuire. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
Leopard.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. This is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing. It ended up costing them.
Now Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back in. Wipe my sins.